So they're all locked in. And they're racing now. Quaddie's underway. Caught them in a pretty good line. Magnapel, one of the first to show. Settler's Way began quickly. Soul Spirit's up there as well, in company with the red-capped Statutorial and Denpasar on the rails. And Mr. Sommerville settles about the middle of the field on the inside of Practicality. So settling fully now by the 1,300 metres. And it's Soul Spirit over on the outside, who's working to a narrow lead. Statutorial retaining the insides, a neck away second. A length and a half Denpasar on the inside of Settler's Way. One further back fifth came Practicality, 3/4 to Marlice. Followed further back then by Mr. Sommerville. A length and a half away then is Magnapel, court order. And at the end of his 100th race start today is Play Again. So coming off the back, Soul Spirit leading narrowly, but he is doing a bit of work sitting over on the outside. In on the rails in second placing Statutorial, 1.5 Settler's Way, a neck Denpasar. Marlice creeping up on the outside in the orange sleeves and cap, and then Practicality followed by Mr. Sommerville trying to work away from the inside there, and then Magnapel in court order and Play Again as last. So sweeping around the home turn, Soul Spirit from Statutorial, who's going to have to stay near the inside. Wider Settler's Way, Marlice starting to run on, and then came the shadow rolled Practicality, who's under the whip, and now Mr. Sommerville's work to the outside. He's starting to run on well, and Magnapel right down the outside, right across the track here with Mr. Sommerville reaching the lead at the 150 from Settler's Way. Magnapel coming, Mr. Sommerville in front of Magnapel and Settler's Way. Mr. Sommerville holding on, and it's a treble for Steve Arnold. Mr. Sommerville beat Magnapel by a length, and a length to Settler's Way third. Practicality boxed on fourth, and then came Soul Spirit, followed by Marlice, court order a break. Denpasar dropping right out of it was Statutorial second last, and Play Again last home.
Oh, well, perfect ride again. That's three gems from Steve Arnold today. Mr. Sommerville gets gives the ride that Johnny Sadler would have been hoping and asking for the Bryanmartin Racing Club with this horse, Mr. Sommerville. 460 beats the 3 Magnapel, who was out wide running on, and 4 Settler's Way battling away near the inside. So Mr. Sommerville's the number you need first leg of the quaddy today. Horse number 6, $5 back into 460, and Arnold in great form, heading towards the biggest week of racing.
My word, a treble for Stevie today, and I'll tell you what, the pre-race trainers are going all right today as well, aren't they?
Georgie's doing a good job there.
They're on fire, and you heard the one reservation that John had, didn't want to really be on the inside. Well, that's why you put on the top jockeys, because he was nowhere near the inside by the time they straightened up. He and Magnapel have come the widest and swooped down the middle to run 1-2. Settler's Way, a good second up run, runs third. The official numbers are here as 6, 3, 4 and 7. Practicality put under the whip early, but he battled away all right for his first up run as a gelding. It's 6, 3, 4 and 7, and we can now get ready for this year's Jayco Bendigo Cup. The winner won by a length and a quarter between second and third. The time for the 1600 was 1:37.59. 1:37.59. John Sattler wins. Stevie Arnold makes it a treble. And number 6 wins the first leg of the quad. He paid $4.30 on Super Tab and started favourite on track at $4.60. A few moves there. Marley was well tried at a price, moved up, but no sooner did it move up, it started to drop back a bit. Ran 6th officially. But Magnapelli's ready. That was they were all second up, those ones who've won 1, 2, 3. So you would think they'll just keep improving. Pasadobla won the 4th at Warwick Farm and ran 57.61 for the 1,000. She's a filly by Dane Hill, dancer out of Face of the Earth, and trained at Broadmeadow by Chris Lee. All right, Stevie on fire here, and here's John Sattler with Bruce.
Got a bigger cheer than the cup winner, Johnny, with all these owners here.
Yeah, I hope that happens next week, Brucey. But look, just all credit to the jockey. What a ride! What a ride!
Pretty to watch, wasn't it? Just you could almost think what he was thinking.
He's a good rider. You know, he's been a great rider for many years, and just pleasure to watch that.
Yep. I mean, it's clinic stuff, wasn't it?
Really was clinic stuff, yeah. And he planned that. He planned that before the race. He told us before the race what he wanted to do. He said, I can't get near the fence. I've got to get off it at some stage. And yeah, he's just good at his craft.
Good stuff. I hope the horse can go on for all the connections.
Yeah, my word.
Thanks, Johnny. And Steve Arnold gets his treble for the day. Brilliant ride to going okay, Stevie, aren't you? You all right?
Yeah, no, he's... I sort of just had to let one go, and then he was a little bit keen early. But once he got to the out-terminal, he raced away with it good.
Johnny said you had pretty much a solid plan when you went out there, that you wanted to get away from the fence and get him out to the middle of the track.
Yeah, it's probably evening up a little bit now, but before the first, I thought the inside couple were a bit softer, so wanted to get a bit wider on the track, and he was going good enough to enable me to do that.
Oh, well, they made a lot of people very happy here, Steve, so well done to you.
Yeah, it's a big crew, and they love the racing, obviously, so good on them.
Thanks, Steve. 3 for Stevie Arnold, and he's in absolutely brilliant form.